A little bit of a fun fact. I had the opportunity of going down to Starship, and I got to stand next to one of the boosters, and that thing was terrifying.
He was within licking distance.
I was within licking distance
and he
of the
didn't
booster.
even lick it.
I should have licked the dang thing. I really should have.
That's a How I Met Your Mother reference, by the way. We don't just go around licking random stuff. I just want to make that clear.
You don't?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
What's going on, everybody? We're the Vimata brothers. I'm Satirius, and this is DayDreamer. We're a little bit late to this story, but we thought it'd still be cool to talk about. If you somehow missed it, Elon Musk is freaking crazy.
And with that said, we bring you another episode of The Gist of It.
No, the gist of it.
The gist of it.
A little bit of history. SpaceX was the first company to successfully vertically land the boost stage of their rockets.
Other companies have done it since, like Blue Origin, which is Jeff Bezos' space company, and Land Space Technology Corporation. But it's always more impressive when you're the first in the world to do something. And the first was SpaceX. And
SpaceX has done it again. SpaceX's Starship booster, Super Heavy, was caught upon returning to the launch site. This is being regarded as one of the greatest engineering feats of our time currently.
Yeah. The name of the thing is called Super Heavy. He didn't just say Super Heavy randomly.
No, you're right. That's the name of the boost stage of the rocket. In case you missed it, here's a clip of it.
I love the countdown.
I know, dude. Imagine being there. The excitement that team feels. Ah! Look at it go!
We have liftoff.
Yay!
Imagine being that guy. We don't lift off.
I want to be there one day to see one of these launches. I think it's so cool.
Look at the sun, dude. They just do it. Everything here is just so cinematic. It's crazy because the video looks like it's going so slow.
I know.
Doesn't even look like it's stressing at all.
When does it disconnect?
It's coming up soon. There it is.
I'm impatient.
Most engines cut off.
Whoa!
Stage separation.
Stage separation.
Booster
Stage separation. Hot stage separation confirmed.
I love everybody just cheering.
Yeah, dude.
It's so cool.
Damn.
Is this the rocket coming back? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
No.
On the left hand.
Damn, look at the speed. 1,000 something kilometers per hour. I don't know how much that is in freedom units, though.
In freedom units, it's super fast.
Yeah.
Look at it, dude.
This part's what's crazy, dude. Look how it looks. It looks like... I don't know. What does it even look real?
When I first saw this, I thought it was a fake video, dude. Done really well.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Mechazilla has caught the booster.
Listen to him cheer, dude.
And the crowd goes crazy.
It's like they're cheering on a football team.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's so cool.
Incredible. Great job. Great job.
So he calls it chopsticks and Mechazilla.
He calls the frame that, right?
Huh? Yeah, he called the actual tower.
Oh, okay. The tower
the thing that the tower thing. That's what he calls Mechazilla. And then the little arms are called chopsticks.
Ah, nice.
You know, I like Mechazilla. I'm not super fond of chopsticks because when I heard when I heard like the news people say Mechazilla on the news, I'm like, whoa, that's such a cool name, dude. That's straight out of a superhero movie, you know. Mechazilla has.
I just feel like that's what SpaceX does, or just Elon Musk in general.
With his names and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wish he had done like the chopsticks like a different name because it's so cool. Whatever he names it, you'll hear it on the news, and that's so cool. Like imagine if he called it like the arms of destiny or something, or so, you know.
The arms of freedom.
Yeah, there's something like that. Like you can't call it something like that too much though, because then you risk people calling it whatever they want. If it's like too stupid of a name, they'll call it like mechanical arms. They won't call it the actual name. So maybe not the arms of destiny, but I just think chopsticks is a little like you can do better. Come on, Elon.
I don't think in the actual professional space people are going to be referring to it as chopsticks, but rather just out of fun.
Okay, maybe he did. I don't know. It requires more looking up, but I like the idea of him like using these code names for the stuff.
As do I. The creativity, And because it's Elon Musk, he could do whatever the heck he wants, right?
It's always more fun when you're an engineer building stuff and you just name it something silly but like still kind of cool.
Right. For some perspective, the booster is equivalent to a 20-story building and weighs many thousands of tons.
Yeah, I
right?
thought this was kind of funny though, because it reminds me of that meme where like Americans will use anything but the metric system. So like all the news things were like the 20-story building equivalent.
Yeah.
But the actual height is 232 feet. But,
yes.
And that's still not the metric system, which I think is hilarious. Just out of principle, we still use feet.
Because freedom units, that's why. Because America.
Yeah, but no one knows what 232 feet is. But you say a 20-story building, and you're like, oh, okay, you can imagine that.
Exactly. It's a very tall building.
Yeah.
Actually, what's equivalent to a 20-story building?
232 feet.
Fair enough. Just go look it up, and I'm sure you're gonna find plenty of buildings that are that tall. According to the SpaceX website, the booster can weigh at least 7.5 million pounds when full of propellant. The weight at which the arms caught it obviously is less than the 7.5 million pounds plus whatever the booster itself weighs without any propellant. So there's more weight to account for there, right? If you look at the website, they'll kind of give you very basic profile information of the booster. But what it is not being accounted for in this sheet, I'm assuming, is that it's the stainless steel housing, substructures, I'm assuming. There's 33 Raptor engines, which I'm sure are a couple hundred pounds a piece. Maybe less. I'm not too sure. Maybe they're using weight savings. And then there's like harnessing, electronics, all kinds of components within this thing that's not being accounted for. So this thing is freaking heavy. And it looked like it just caught it with so much ease.
I know, it was so.
Like, it looks so fake.
It makes me think I could build something to catch it. You know, like that's how easy it looks.
Exactly, and it brings into perspective how tall Mechazilla is too.
Yeah,
compared to that booster.
It's
a little bit of a fun fact. I had the opportunity of going down to Starship, and I got to stand next to one of the boosters, and that thing was terrifying.
He was within licking distance.
I was within licking distance,
and he
of the
didn't
booster.
even lick it.
I should have licked the dang thing.
Yeah.
I really should have.
That's a How I Met Your Mother reference, by the way. We don't just go around licking random stuff. I just want to make that clear.
You don't?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
But the thing's huge, dude. As Trump would say, huge. I'm not exaggerating. So it's incredible what they were able to do with this.
Yes. But so Elon Musk gets all the credit, which I think is somewhat fair because he also gets all the blame if something goes wrong.
Right.
However, we still want to applaud, as engineers ourselves, the engineers behind this.
Yes.
So the engineers and scientists behind this event deserve a standing ovation. We're not going to stand, but they deserve one.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Yes.
Nice little head nod for you guys.
So you might be asking, wow, this is really awesome, but what's the point?
Well, you see, Elon Musk has this crazy idea to travel to Mars, and he plans on using Starship to get us there. Right? Obviously, there are more uses for Starship. Like, I think he wants to use it to go to the moon, and then there's orbiting the Earth.
I also saw like he wanted to send stuff within the own Earth, like send
right,
stuff
which is
via
like
rockets.
orbiting it.
Oh,
I'm imagining it's going to be like airdropping things, legitimately actually dropping things. From space with it orbiting Earth, which is really cool because it can carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but the main focus is that Mars mission.
Right.
This is what the SpaceX website says. Look how cool this looks, dude. Mars and beyond.
Oh.
This whole SpaceX website reminds me of like a website that you would see in a movie where like they have like super high tech stuff and they have that one company that's really pushing the boundaries and eventually goes evil. I'm not saying he's gonna go evil, but I'm just saying
he's really pushing the boundaries. That's for sure.
Yeah. And
this website is so pristine. It
Mars
is so nice.
and beyond. The road to making humanity multiplanetary. That's so cool.
Gives you goosebumps. Honestly.
You got a little quote by Elon.
Look at that. They're on Mars.
I don't think they're actually on Mars.
Well, how do you think they took this picture?
So why Mars? You can read this if you want, but we all know it's because Mars is the most habitable planet next to Earth in our solar system. And it says 6 months to get to Mars. I really thought it was longer.
I thought so too, but I guess the Starship.
I don't know if they've lessened the time or if it's always been just 6 months. But that's interesting. It's still a lot of time, but I mean, it's not as much as I thought it would be. I thought it was like 2 years. Anyways, this is the chart that I really wanted to show because I think it's so funny. Like, it just looks like, oh yeah, this is how we're gonna get to Mars. We just, we take a little rocket, you do a little flippy flip, land it vertically, and then we send it back, do another little flippy flip, land it back, boom, easy. Easy peasy.
Wow, we could totally do this in our sleep.
Yeah, it makes it like, well, that was funny. But the cool thing too, though, is this part of the chart. This is where, so I noticed this little area and I was like, oh, what is this? Dude, he plans to refuel before leaving. But I thought that's so cool.
Yeah.
I looked it up and apparently next year they're planning to do a demo of this.
Oh, that's gonna be
So
freaking
I
awesome.
say we try to be there.
Well,
Although we
it's
won't.
not gonna be,
we
it's
won't
not gonna be mid-air.
we won't
It's gonna
see
be
it.
mid-vacuum in space.
Yeah, it's in space.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
In space, right? But it's gonna be really awesome to see because what they're doing is they're taking a variant of the actual Starship that's gonna make its way to Mars, right?
Uh-huh.
Or they're gonna take just an empty version, not an empty version, but a very simplified version that's only carrying fuel. Fill it up with an additional 100 tons, I think is what it is.
I don't know.
And then poof, send it off on its way so it can
That's
propel itself to
so
Mars.
cool, dude. Well,
Yeah.
is the point so that it can land and then come back, right, with the fuel?
Right, because it
that's why you
doesn't
want
take
more fuel
much
there?
to get it while
To
it's
get it
moving in
there.
space. It's going to keep going. It's going to be getting it back.
Right, and
Yeah.
when you launch, it uses a lot of fuel too. But once you're
Mhm.
actually in space, you're fine, right? As far as we know.
Yeah, as far as I understand it, once you're in motion in a vacuum, you're going to stay in that motion.
If you were offered the opportunity to go to Mars and then come back, but you're like a pioneer, so you're one of the first ones, would you do it?
It terrifies me, honestly.
I know, it's so scary.
Dude, this is like a movie. We've all seen this movie, right?
I know.
Space travelers going to space. Things you get locked in the space-time continuum, and next thing you know, you're shot 50 years ahead.
and you come back to a
in
planet full of
Earth time.
apes.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean,
It terrifies me. Honestly, I don't think I'd take it. I'm too much.
I
of a
wouldn't take it
coward.
either. I wouldn't take it.
I couldn't risk it, honestly.
See, I guess maybe it's cowardice, but it's also like, you know, smart survival instincts.
Yes. I will probably be like the 10th generation of folks who makes their way to Mars if it was absolutely
Assuming we
necessary.
live that long, but I don't think we'll make it to the point.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Shoot. Dang it. You know what?
No.
I'm going to be busy that day. I might be dead. Anywho's, going back to the original, great job, Elon Musk and SpaceX. You guys did an awesome job. This is certainly inspiring, but
You didn't ask me, but I wouldn't go either.
I did. I thought I did.
Did you? Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry.
Hey, DayDreamer, would you go to Mars?
Mm-mm. Anyways, with all that being said, we wouldn't travel to Mars if given the. I wonder if Elon himself would travel to Mars. If
He's
his
the
thing-
only richest man in this world who hasn't gone to, or at least close to space or in orbit or right on the edge of it.
Really?
Richard
didn't know
Branson
that.
and Jeff Bezos are the only two billionaires who've done it.
Would you think less of Elon if he did not go to Mars on the well, you know,
If
one
he
of his
did not go to
ships?
Mars?
Yeah, you know?
The first round?
Yeah.
It would have to depend on what's going on during that time. Like if he was really needed here, it's better that he doesn't go to Mars.
I wouldn't want him to take the risk of going. Like I don't want to lose
I
him.
think I think he'd be better off staying here. But if there was full reason for him to go and he chose not to do it, then maybe.
He for sure would be attacked for it though. People would be
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
even he didn't want to go.
Anyways, we don't want to go to Mars. Would
Mm-mm.
you guys go to Mars? Let us know in the comments down below.
The only way I would go to Mars is if I knew it was 100% safe. But I'll never know that, so I'll never go to Mars.
There's no way to guarantee that.
Yeah. Anyways, would you guys go to Mars? Sorry.
Let us know in the comments down below.
You didn't thank him for watching.
That was supposed to be you.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.